Welcome to Sociology Vibes, where we simplify challenging ideas into easy to understand insights. Today, our focus is on the sociological explanation of the social disorganization and culture of deviance theories. American sociologists Clifford and Henry McKay originated these theories on deviance and crime at the University of Chicago during the first half of the 20th century. Rather than seeing people as deviants, they studied the disorganization of society in neighborhoods as the cause of deviant and criminal behaviors. Shaw and McKay wanted to know why crime rates in some neighborhoods, particularly in Chicago, were higher than others. They found that the organization of a community can contribute to higher levels of criminal behavior, especially among young men. Specifically, crime is more likely to occur in urban areas with higher than average poverty rates, where there is a breakdown of social institutions, including the economic, education, and criminal justice institutions, and consequently, even the family institution. The disorganization of these social institutions means that people lack access to social resources, including good-paying jobs, quality housing, schools and healthcare, community programs, and a community-based police force. When these community resources are lacking or of low quality, this creates weak social ties among the residents and results in higher than average crime rates. It is therefore the disorganization of the social systems that cause deviance and not deviant individuals. According to Shaw and McKay and other sociologists at the University of Chicago at the time, high rates of mobility and a mix of different ethnic groups can also contribute to higher than average crime rates. However, it is important that we examine both of these social factors within the context of poverty and lacking social resources, and not as independent causes of crime. For example, they found that crime rates were concentrated in the middle of the city of Chicago, with the suburbs having lower than average poverty rates. This meant that people with economic means moved out of urban communities, leaving people behind with lower economic status. New immigrants to the United States settling in Chicago's neighborhoods with higher than average poverty rates tended at the time to be poor and did not speak fluent English. As a result, it was more difficult to form strong social bonds with people in the community and strengthen the well-being of their neighborhood social systems and infrastructures. The culture of deviance theory explains that the consequences of neighborhood social disorganization contributes to a subculture in which crime and deviance become acceptable ways of life. One way to think about this is that crime comes to be viewed as a means of surviving within a dysfunctional system. Deviant values and norms are adapted as a maladaptive survival mechanism due to these dysfunctions in the infrastructure, including social control systems that are lacking, that often keep crime rates down. Even the criminal justice system can be broken and corrupt in these communities. These deviant values and norms are passed down to the younger generation, especially young males, and the community subculture becomes ingrained, making change difficult. People outside these neighborhoods, for example, in the suburbs, find it difficult to understand this deviant subculture and then have a tendency to blame individuals rather than the social system. So why does this matter? Since the United States values individualism, it can be easy to see the solution to crime through the lens of punishment and incarceration. The social disorganization and culture of deviance theories challenge us to think about lowering crime rates from a structural rather than an individual perspective. The improvement of schools, access to job opportunities, quality healthcare, development of safe housing, and community policing, according to these theories, create a stable environment and impact social cohesion in the community, prompting people to form strong social bonds and relationships. And consequently, crime rates go down when the organization of the neighborhood is functional rather than dysfunctional. It is probably not difficult to imagine that these types of revitalization efforts, which lead to people enjoying higher socioeconomic status, prevent the exodus from these neighborhoods and further strengthen the community's social well-being across generations. And this makes sociology fascinating, don't you think? Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment below with your thoughts, questions, or any topics you'd like us to explore next. Let's keep the conversation going and our community growing. See you in the next Sociology Vibes video.